What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again with another film breakdown. And a lot of people ask me, because I do have some ties to New England, I am a Patriots fan, why do I root for the Chiefs? Why? Just blows people's minds. Stuff like this is a major reason why. We have 4 experts, quote unquote, and a fan pick, and every single one of them has the Ravens winning. Some of them by double digits, 9 points. But most of them 3 to 4 points are going with a Ravens win. I just can't wrap my mind around that, man. I'm a guy with college coaching experience, I understand that. But how come we got dudes who have been in the NFL before? Not even one of them is going to pick the Chiefs? Now, I get it. You're supposed to stoke a little controversy, but hey, man, the worldwide leader in sports, there they are at their finest. Now, let's go ahead and dive into exactly what the Chiefs did to stress the Ravens so much. There's so much you have to think about when you're playing this Chiefs football team, right? They do so many things to stress you vertically. They come out and empty. They'll motion it back into the backfield. Pat Mahomes is absolutely insane. So first things first, right? We got 5 wide here early in the first. I just don't get this right here. This dude was targeted the most times on the Chiefs over the last 2 years, probably longer than that. And you're going to leave him with a safety who's at 9 yards. Don't understand this. We're going to run Travis Kelce on a little speed out right now, 2nd and 9. Don't worry about it. Catch and turn, 1st and 10. I don't understand that from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this second play needs to be talked about because this cat at the top is an absolute freak of a route runner. And I've talked about this before in my videos. He's going to run a triple move, okay? He's going to run an out, up, and comeback, right? Now, the Ravens are playing cover 3 from what it looks like to me. They're either playing cover 3 or this dude is that afraid of Tyreek Hill that he's lining up 9 yards off. Could be either one. But watch as Tyreek Hill breaks this thing to the speed out. We give that quick head turn, going to get that corner to bite. We can't see it. But look at the separation we got here, and Marcus Peters is not a bad corner. That route, I see Tyreek Hill run that route 2-3 times a game. They could run it more than that. Corners are still going to bite on it. I don't understand how corners covered that route. He's running an out, an up, and a comeback, and it's tough to talk about this without game film, but just know it's insane. I'll probably break it down once the game film comes out. Now, you can't talk Chiefs football without talking some screen game. Okay, now this is insane here. We're going to stress the flat defender on both sides with these two cats going out to the flat, right? That's going to draw eyes over this way. And then we got Travis Kelce right here in the middle, right? But this is really incredible to me because we're faking this screen to Tyreek Hill. We have linemen going by right here. Travis Kelce is going to drop his block and come right underneath it. He's got no one to help. No one to help. This is so cool the way it's designed. We're actually going to send offensive linemen out here so that you have cats rally to the football on the outside, and then we're going to hit Travis Kelce right underneath for a big-time gain on 2nd and 10. Just absolutely insane. I love the screen call from the Chiefs. It's just insanity, man. The creativity that they have week in and week out with their OC, Eric Bieniemy. I hope that I'm saying that right. I've been torched for that online. And Andy Reid, they just do a phenomenal job of it. Now, what happens when you play the Chiefs? Well, they have so much damn speed on the outsides that you have to play zone. You can't play man. You can't lock up. You can't press. You can't do any of that, right? Unless you have really, really good physical corners like the Ravens are supposed to have, you can't do that. So what happens is the Chiefs catch them in zone. If it was in man, Marcus Peters would be on this side of the field. And they just run a quick slant right here with Travis Kelce. You're not going to be able to guard it. Marcus Peters is too small. Easy catch and run on 2nd and 10, 1st down. The Chiefs do such a good job of not letting themselves get in bad 3rd down situations. That's really one of the key things about their play calling that I don't really think is talked about enough. They do such a good job of not letting themselves get into 3rd and long, not letting themselves getting into a tough to manage 2nd and long, right? Last year, we saw a lot of times the Chiefs get into a 3rd and long, 3rd and 20, 3rd and 15. As much as the Chiefs are good at getting out of that, that's not necessarily a spot that you want to be in, right? You don't want to be in 3rd and 15. You don't want to be in 3rd and 20. That's scary for an offensive coordinator. I don't care if you got Pat Mahomes or not. It's frightening. Now, anyway, back to the game. 3rd down and goal for the Chiefs, 6-3 football game. Let's dial up some more trickery here. A couple of things that I love about this just to start. First things first, Tyreek Hill in the backfield. That's going to draw eyes. It's going to draw attention. Pat Mahomes is going to do this rollout right here. You're going to have Tyreek Hill stress the flat. You're going to work upfield with these two. One of them is going to break to the corner, and the other one, I think, sits down right in the end zone. But what happens here, and the key to this thing, is this cat right here, 42. Now, A lot of times you'll see this, and you'll see it not really in the D1 level of college. Sometimes in college, these guys right here who don't get the rock a lot, they freak out when the ball's supposed to go to them. And they do like a really half-assed block, and the defender knows immediately the ball's not going to him. Well, in this situation, Sherman does a really good job of making it look like, oh, I just got beat to the outside, right? Use that dude's momentum to turn you around, catch, work upfield right behind some offensive linemen, get yourself a touchdown, 42. Get yourself 6 points, man. I love seeing that cat score. He had a dime from Pat Mahomes, I believe in Mahomes' like first or second game. He caught this ball on the sidelines. That was insane. Love seeing Anthony Sherman score some points for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, back to how the Chiefs stress you when you try to run cover 3. Really interesting play here. Okay, so what we're going to have is Travis Kelce coming across the field on a crosser. You're going to have Mecole Hardman work across the field on another crosser going the other way. Now, what's happening here is that we have a corner right here in cover 3, right? We have this safety who's dropping down in case there's any sort of screen from the back because you've set that up so many times. Now, this corner, he has to stay pat, and he's looking across the field because the Chiefs gave him a dead side, right? It's just Travis Kelce on this side of the field, so he has to look across the field to see who's coming. Okay, now as soon as Kelce works, right, we're going to attract the eyes of that corner with Mecole Hardman running across that way. I know it's out of the screen right there, and it opens up a fat seam right in the middle of the field for Travis Kelce. Just a beautifully designed play, and nothing the Ravens can do about it. Here we go one more time. 3rd down and 5, fourth quarter. This is when the game got a little bit tight. Chiefs had a turnover. Ravens had a long possession. 1 possession game at the end of all of that. A little bit nervous for Kansas City. But what do? They go to their bread and butter, man. How many times have I broken this play down for those of you who have been here long, right? Who've been on my channel a long time. They're going to run a really simple pick route with 1 and 2, have your back wheel on the outside, and there's no way for them to get there, right? 36 is the man who's supposed to be manned up with this back. Chuck Clark, I believe his name is. This is the dude who's supposed to be manned up. And it's really simple numbers when you look at it, right? And it's really interesting the way the Chiefs set this play up to begin with. Had to cut a little short. Kelce was lined up wide. He motioned inside Tyreek Hill. That's going to show you that it's man because this dude followed him, right? So now we know we can run these 2 slants right here. We can run our back on a wheel, and somebody in here is going to have to get to 25 on the outside. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, especially when you run these routes like this, and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill are very, very good at doing this, and that's getting in the way of defenders. And that's exactly what they do here. These 2 guys aren't going on a route. Maybe if the play breaks down, they go and they break it and they try to make a play, but that's not where these guys are going. Look where their eyes are, right? We're working right into the middle of the field. All they want to do is get in the way and then at the last second pop away. And that's exactly what happens. I mean, it's dialed up. It's like clockwork. It's beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. It's so tough to get this Chiefs team in a situation where they're really worried, where they're really scrambling. Now, I'm sorry about the video quality on this last play. When I was trying to screen record, I don't know what was wrong with it, but I have to give a quick tip of the cap to Sammy Watkins right here at the top. So what happens in this situation, right? Pat Mahomes is going to get some pressure from the interior side of the pocket and also from his right side. So he's going to bail out to his left. Now we see Sammy Watkins right here, and he stops in his tracks, right? Now, as he sees Pat Mahomes break, he's going to work upfield and to the outside in a scramble drill. Just a heads-up play. Just a heads-up play out of the vet. Working out this way, we have in your classic scramble drill, you try to run a flood combo, so you got vertical right here. He's that second guy, so he's working to the sticks. He shuts his route down, and he's there for a big-time first down inside the goal line. Just a really, really cool play from the salty vet and a guy who Chiefs fans loves. I haven't heard a lot of bad things from Chiefs fans about Sammy Watkins, but I think there's been some people talking about, maybe he gets paid too much, whatever. But just a play like that speaks volumes about this kid in the NFL. It took a long time for him to find his home. Really looks like he found it in Kansas City. Really cool play right there. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown about how the Chiefs absolutely dominated the Ravens and about how ESPN was utterly and horribly wrong in their pregame picks. And I love Randy Moss, man. He's a good dude. I don't hate the Ravens either. I like the Ravens. I like Lamar. I love their black unis. They look phenomenal. But I just love to see ESPN wrong. And I think that might be the moral of this story. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back in the week with more content. Till then, guys, stay safe, wash those hands. I'll see you next time.